little gizmo.
Again?
Like hook yours up to make sure we were.
Hook mine up. What do you mean?
We're live.
What?
You remember when you hooked yours up to make sure everything was running fine, so that way, if we blacked out at all, your computer. Remember how we did this the last time?
For me to monitor it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I could just do it on my phone.
Okay, so just do it on your phone.
That's what I'm gonna do. I have it right here.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Don't go getting mad at each other. We're just gonna leave that right there.
Can't even see what it says.
No.
It's the Psylords little promo thing that they sent out from Valiant.
Psylords, watch out.
Can't really you still can't see it no matter what we
No,
do.
you can see it the further back you put it.
Yeah, I guess.
I just got the
Also,
notification
the more
that we're live.
vigorous you shake it, the sparkle or the lights change color faster. It's entertaining. Yeah, they do. Shake it hard. Like they change like no one's business. It's entertaining. Now it's nice and calm, but if you get angry at it, watch. Yeah.
Wow.
Bam.
They changed a lot really fast.
I told you.
Really fast.
That's really neat, right?
Really crazy.
The fun
Yeah, we're
things
live.
that we got
We're
from
solid.
Valiant today.
We're live.
We're live.
We're live. We're back. We're back on the air.
Yes, we are.
They tried to keep us down, but they just couldn't.
They couldn't. We're live. We're on.
We're living on the air in New Paltz.
Halfway there.
Oh yeah.
No, it's
We're
live from
halfway
the opening
there.
of WKRP in Cincinnati.
No.
I'm living on the air in Cincinnati. Never mind.
Yeah.
Forget it.
I'm
I
too
hate
young for
you.
that.
Is everything coming through okay there? Well,
Yeah, we're
on
solid.
The switchboard and
Yay.
We're solid.
cool. So, does it say how many people are? Has anyone tuned in yet?
Right now.
I don't know
no.
if it's. I can't
Who
tell.
cares about that? Just keep talking.
Just keep talking.
Yeah.
Just
Well,
keep going
If you
for
keep
it.
talking,
Alright.
they will come. That's all I have to say
Continue
to
to talk, and they will come.
Alright. Well,
just
hey,
verbalize
so-
things.
I don't know if you want to post something on we'll post something on the Facebook page real quick.
Why are you looking at me?
I don't have access to the
I
Facebook
have,
page.
You're
you
the
haven't
only
given me
one
it.
with access to the
Yeah.
social media.
Oh
Yep.
well, I guess.
'Cause you
That's something
haven't
we should
handed me
probably
anything.
fix soon.
Yeah, you haven't
Oh.
handed me anything yet.
Oh well, I mean, are we gonna hand you anything? Do we need to?
I would like to.
Are you sure?
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't know if I trust you with that yet.
but
You're still new to this.
I have a key.
Ugandan key.
You think you do?
I've used it.
Ugandan key.
We also just to finally silence me here.
We have the mugs.
We have-
October
We did
Country
it, folks.
Comics mugs.
It took
The
how many?
official mugs.
It took how many issues of me complaining?
Episodes.
Issues.
Episodes.
You're an issue.
Their
We-
episode. You're an issue.
We have the
Several of your
reaction live on camera.
Several of your issues stem from that fact that you were a prima donna about that mug.
And I got it, so now I'm happy.
You did. You finally got the mug.
Exactly.
And we also have shirts now.
We do.
Oh yeah, we're all
40 years.
40
1979.
years. You can't really
40
see that part from here, but
Just,
it does says 40 years. 'cause
If you have
we're
zoom in
turning 40.
capabilities, you can zoom in on any of our chest plates.
You can take a screen cap of you can take a picture with your phone and look and zoom in real quick on our nipples, all of our left nipples, and it all says
It's called
40
a
years.
heart stamp. First off,
Nah,
It's
it's
a heart-
fine.
Thank you for going into a Coach Steve almost there. from
Oh,
Big Mouth.
you can zoom in on the nipples.
Oh dear.
And then his little hormone monster in the background. You're the monster. You're the man.
all right.
Devin
Well,
does not watch
how do
Big
we used to start these? Oh, that's right. That's right.
Saturday night.
What's up, guys? It's October
Live
Country
from
Comics.
October Country Comics, the October Country Comics podcast.
I think you stopped doing that because Steven and I both said that was really lame.
No,
Did
I don't
we?
think I
But
don't
you
think
can do it for old time's
We
sake.
never stopped doing it actually.
No.
Because we
he
weren't
did.
live. We've only been live like 3 times out of all the episodes we've done.
I feel
No,
like
but we didn't. We didn't say live, but we are live now, so I can
Now we're
say
live.
it.
Now you can say
So,
we're
yeah,
live.
we're live right now, coming to you from October Country Comics. This is Devin.
You always go second.
No, you always go second.
You always-
No,
no, you-
I normally go last.
No,
he
you
always
go
goes
Devin,
last 'cause he
Steven, and
comes up
Will.
with a
Yeah,
random
I always
name.
come up with something
Oh,
absurd.
right. Oh, that's just the way I put it in the description. Is I'm
Yeah.
last.
Wow.
Okay, I'm Will. Sup?
Domino Rasputin. I don't know.
That was like a
It
really
was.
lackluster.
That's because like we haven't.
You're
Done it in a
off
while.
your you know what it is, you're off kilter because you actually have a mug
Yeah, I
now.
don't
So,
have anything.
so you
to
have nothing to
complain
like.
about.
You have nothing to ramp up your rage
I have
anymore.
nothing to get mad about. I'll come up with something.
You'll
when
come
we-
up with something,
when we
will you?
close.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'll figure something out when we close, like when this is over.
So, guys, yeah, it's been a while.
It has been a
Been a
quick
minute.
minute.
It has. It's been a.
Things have changed. Things are
Evolving.
looking bright. Things are looking fine.
Things
Things
are
are looking
looking,
sweet.
Yeah.
Not if
Yes.
you're Vertigo, though.
No, not if you're Vertigo. Not if you're DC.
Oh, what? What is this news?
Oh, you haven't.
Is this some news?
Haven't
This
you
is
heard?
just like this is more of a loose
What have I
conversation.
not heard?
So DC has decided that they're gonna drop their ancillary imprints like DC Inc. and Vertigo, and they're gonna start focusing more on age groups. So DC Comics is gonna be like the all ages brand,
Oh no.
and then DC Black Label is gonna be all the mature content,
All the mature
then-
readers.
and then they're gonna have
DC
DC Kids.
Oh yeah.
So
Is this outside of the new thing that Bendis is doing with Young Justice and stuff like that, or is that?
I think it's
still-
all tied into it.
No, that's
Wonder Comics. That's what it's called.
I think that's dropping too. I think that's gonna go under DC Kids.
No, it's probably just going to go into regular DC because it's part of the actual.
Oh, is that?
DC
Yeah,
proper.
Young Justice, as far as
DC
I know, isn't being delegated like a kid's book. I
No,
think it's-
DC Kids is probably going to be Looney Tunes, Scooby Doo, all that other
DC
kind of.
superhero girls.
The Hanna-Barbera stuff.
Pretty much, yeah. Well, that's what Scooby Doo is. Scooby Doo is Hanna Barbera. Yeah,
No, I meant, but is that considered a kids book?
yeah.
Probably not Apocalypse.
Scooby-Doo, just
Well,
regular.
that's what I'm thinking. Scooby.
Yeah, you're thinking of
Scooby Doo
Scooby-Doo
Apocalypse
Apocalypse.
ended months ago, dude.
Did it end?
Yeah,
well,
it's
that's
over.
what happens when
Oh.
we stop doing the podcast.
Well, didn't
yeah,
Fred
I
like? I mean, this is spoilers for anyone who hasn't read it, but like, if you haven't read it now, why? What?
What's
But didn't Fred like die and get decapitated and then come back as a weird zombie
Perfect.
robot
He
thing?
came back. I don't really remember. I didn't read it.
I didn't read it either,
flipped
but I remember
know he died. I remember the issue. I remember flipping through the issue where he died, and it was
He does die, but he gets
Pretty-
resurrected as like
No,
an
he,
evil.
he goes out like a
zombie.
hero. He like saves everybody. It was pretty cool. It
Yeah,
was,
but then he gets resurrected as an evil zombie man.
Yeah, but I think
and
like I think the way they write it at the end is he still winds up realizing the error of his ways, and he
Hmm
and
But he's forever, like a weird, gross zombie. So he has to live his life with that now.
no, but I think he's
That's
gone. I
pretty
think he
funny.
dies at the end, like
Die.
finally.
Oh, he re-dies?
Yeah, like
Okay.
he sacrifices himself to save everyone, and they
Like
put
you do.
they put the world back to normal. But Fred, because he died during all the craziness, he still dies.
Oh.
That's
So
fine.
yeah, it's sad. It's
It wasn't Scooby, Shaggy, or Scrappy. So
I guess Velma and Shaggy have a kid.
What?
Yeah, that's like the ending.
do they name it Fred?
I don't know. I know like the basic cliff notes of what was going on,
Okay.
but I don't really know exactly everything that happened.
Okay.
So, but no, yeah. So we have there's a lot of stuff that happened.
What happened?
Yeah.
Well, we have had a big start to the year with movies. A lot of movies.
A lot of movies.
Crazy movies.
A lot of movies.
bad
A
movies.
conclusion to a lot of good movies, a lot of bad movies. We got a conclusion to a giant chapter in the MCU. We have another upcoming technical end because all the phases, I guess, end with a solo movie that takes place after the Avengers. Didn't Phase 1 ended with Ant-Man or Phase 2 ended with Ant-Man?
Phase 2. I think.
Phase 2 ended with Ant-Man.
Yeah, they're always. I didn't notice that, but they always end with a solo movie that takes place or that comes out right after the
Mm.
Not Phase 1.
Avengers.
What took place after Avengers?
Whatever solo movie came out after
Wasn't
that.
it Iron Man?
It was Iron Man 3, but Iron Man 3 was that's the start of the Phase 2 box set.
Mm.
Yeah, that's what begins like Phase 2.
Yeah, but you're saying that they all end on a solo
Yeah,
movie.
no, they end on their cliff, like their end phase movie, and then
Yeah, but
next
the-
one.
But Phase 2 ended with Ant-Man. That was the end of Phase 2,
Yeah.
which was weird because it was after Age of Ultron.
Yeah,
Phase 3 ends with 2 Avengers movies.
and Spider-Man. Spider-Man's the last movie in that phase.
Is
Yes.
it? I
because
thought
they
it-
haven't announced anything after Spider-Man. Spider-Man is the technical
the
end.
next,
Ah,
the
okay.
first quote unquote next phase movie is
Okay.
rumored to be
gotcha.
Black Widow.
Yeah, they haven't announced it.
They
But
haven't
since
announced
Black
it.
Widow's the only movie we know that's coming out after
No.
that,
Well, they've also
other
established
than
that-
like Eternals.
no, but they've also established that there's going to be a Doctor Strange 2, a Black Panther 2.
Captain
We just don't know when they're all
Marvel
coming
2,
out.
yeah.
Did you hear Paul Rudd was like, yeah, there's probably not gonna be another Ant-Man
Oh
movie.
no, I
but
heard that there was
like,
gonna
I
be a
wanna-
third one.
well, he called for like a petition for like the fans.
To
Like
not
he's
have
like, he was like,
Oh,
let's make another one, guys, because he just said like the Marvel people said it's like unlikely because like there's nothing like you've done Ant-Man, then you've done Ant-Man and the Wasp. Where do you go from there?
Well, you just do a whole story about his daughter
yeah.
because now
What do you
she
call it? Ant-Man, the Wasp, and his kid?
Just
Ant Man and the Hive.
Mm.
I don't know.
Oh, you just
And Flo as well.
But no, you can do it.
yeah, you can find something to do. I mean,
Pretty good. For those of you joining us just now, we've got a couple people.
Oh. hello.
You're more than welcome to chat in the chat with us and ask us questions and join the conversation. It'll be lots of fun. It's a nice interaction we get with the fans.
I'm also
It's a
blind
lovely
as hell,
time.
so I'm not able to read that.
I'll be able to read it. I have my
Thank you.
phone on me, and I can
I was like,
I
I
can
am
check
blind.
the chat,
yeah, you
and
know,
we have a feed right there to the
we got a
chat.
thing,
Perfect.
which is a lovely
ask us
feature.
Questions, yeah,
Yeah, but as for going back on the movies, Marvel's having a great time. Fox's X-Men did not a good time over for them, but they had to say goodbye to the X-Men. Brightburn came out. That was pretty sick.
It was entertaining.
Yeah, it was exactly what
I'd
you
watch
thought
a
it was going to be.
sequel.
Nothing special, but like I'm excited for the universe that might come out of it. Like I'm kind of excited to see what will happen.
I'm excited for like Wonder Woman, the Witch. Like that's where.
Oh, the Witch Wonder Woman. Yeah,
like
that
the
sounds.
witchy Wonder Woman where she hangs people with a lasso.
That sounds
I'm all
cool.
About that.
And the Aquaman one, the gross weird
yeah, it was like a
half
weird
fish
merman.
half man Aquaman
Yeah,
one.
basically
That
the-
sounds like what an actual James Wan Aquaman, like a guy who makes horror movies would do.
yeah,
Because that sounds creepy.
definitely. I mean, it's basically like Creature of the Black Lagoon, except he's like a king.
Yeah, because Aquaman wasn't the only horror points of Aquaman were kind of just the point where he's like, you know, down in the underbelly of the ocean, and you got like those people that like devolved into the weird, gross creatures.
Yeah, they're
Remember when he's being like chased by the swarm?
yeah, they're the others.
The others, yeah.
Sweetie, don't go. Remember, I haven't seen it, and Devin refuses to watch DC movies.
Yeah.
So-
Oh well, I
So
didn't
you
know.
were like-
I didn't
we're
know
like,
you haven't
remember,
seen
now
it.
I've been meaning to, and just haven't had a minute.
It wasn't that big of a. It's in the trailer. You know that scene where he's like diving down, and it's like a little red light, and then a huge swarm
I
of just
think so.
black things
Goo.
coming at him.
Is it good?
Yeah,
No,
they're
it's
called-
people.
Damn.
Yeah, they're the others. They're basically like the more fish people.
Yeah. They kind of explain it like everyone kind of looked human, and then when Atlantis sank, they separated off into like 7 tribes, and some of them evolved in a weird way, and some of them devolved.
Oh.
Don't know how that logic works, but
was
hey,
Pitbull a devolve? Is that what that was?
yeah. Oh, you don't know
The
how
Africa
excited
song,
it lands. It's in the movie, and it lands in the smack middle.
Oh.
Like it's the smack middle. They're like flying over the Sahara Desert, and it's just like, and it's like it's just
your Pitbull makes me happy.
yeah.
It's pretty.
I
damn
think
good.
I love the
I
joke.
think we actually did this on one
We
of the.
did.
We did this on one of the other
Yeah.
podcasts. We listened to
Yeah.
the song when they premiered it.
And
Yeah,
it was.
it was.
You didn't get sued either. That was
it-
pretty
it was
impressive.
Well, we
rough.
don't make any money. We're not like we're not
Still.
monetizable, so
Yeah, no.
Slander.
we don't nearly have that big of a following to do that. But
However, we do no. we do not take donations.
We
That
do-
would not be cool.
We can't be
no,
bought
we don't
out.
have like a Patreon or anything like that.
No.
We don't have a big enough audience.
We
for
can
that.
make one.
We could,
We could.
theoretically, but you know that's a future thought when we have the
No,
big enough
it's
fan
just- I
base
mean,
to do
there's,
so.
like,
Yeah,
I think we're okay. I think
a
it's
Kickstarter.
this is
campaign.
fun just to do for people so they can
Yeah.
hear us pontificate about nonsense.
I
If you
just-
want to donate
know.
for the podcast, come down to the store and buy something. That
Yeah. I
just need
contributes
to
to,
figure out a
to
new-
the podcast fund.
I need to figure out anything to complain about since now I have my mug. Like this really has thrown me off my ride.
It
About the
does. It
store.
has.
Yeah.
So something.
Like I have to find something to
our
complain
website.
about.
Something.
The website.
Yeah, but
the
I don't
website hasn't been
have
updated
direct-
since the 90s, right?
No, it's we're
It's
working.
under
It's
construction.
under
It's
construction.
under construction. Okay.
No, I actually have someone working on the
Yeah.
website.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, who's working on it?
Someone.
Okay.
No. That's not
No,
like
I'm
someone
being-
that's like he legitimately. I've met this person. He's real.
Okay.
Yeah, no, he's an
No,
old,
I believe you. I
he's an
just
old
was
fr-
like,
no,
okay.
you're like looking
Yeah.
like, no, he's an old friend of mine from high school.
That
Oh,
was like
okay.
straight up when you were a
Oh,
kid.
that's
And you're like,
cool.
yeah, I have a girlfriend. She's from another school, and everyone's like,
In
"Eh."
Canada?
In Canada. Mine was
Uh,
in Italy.
Guys,
Italy?
I don't know. I'm
I
making that
swear
up.
she's
you watch
real.
way too many soap operas.
When I die and have a dramatic enough reason to rise from the grave, you will know. I will come back with a fiery vengeance, and everyone's getting a bitch line.
Uh-huh.
me.
Next time, Gadget.
Oh,
What was that?
That was like
Wait.
the one cartoon.
Wait.
that had a sad
Ready.
ending.
Sorry to interrupt, Super Friends.
What the hell is that?
No, you never watched Super Friends? I'm younger than you, and I know that.
Who's
The
Pamela
60s
Anderson?
cartoons, Super Friends?
I know. Who are you trying to be?
Dark Side.
I didn't think Darkseid was in that cartoon.
No, he was.
Was he?
Yeah, him and it was more the Superpowers show, which was like the sequel show. Which was
Okay,
like
I
in
never
the-
watched a superpower show.
Yeah, it was
No,
like
no,
the
no. What I
70s or
watched-
I don't think
80s.
this, I was gonna say Darkseid. I don't think
Was it in
existed during the
Friends?
Super Friends.
No, baby.
Yeah, but it was like a couple years later. With
Yeah,
the
but
Superpowers.
I-
he was in.
just saying,
no,
like-
because the Super Friends was the Legion of Doom. It was Brainiac.
Oh, yeah.
Cheetah, Scarecrow, Sinestro,
Yep,
Luthor,
Riddler.
Manta, Riddler, and
Solomon Grundy.
Solomon Grundy.
Did you say Gorilla Grodd?
No, I
There
did
were
not.
there were 13 of them.
Where's
I remember there were
Gorilla
13.
Grodd in there?
Was Cheetah in there?
No,
Yeah, I
he
said
was.
Cheetah.
I remember.
I said
Yeah.
anyway.
It's
If
a lot
anyone's
to
listening
count.
That knows, you know.
Some
So-
Legion
the
of
Legion
Doom
of Doom.
knowledge. I like that lineup. It's a pretty decent lineup. It's huge.
Is it
It's a
working for
big
you in
Legion of
Justice
Doom.
League?
No, because Joker's
Oh.
there. Like I get what he's trying to do. Like he's trying to reference to it.
Hold on, though. I really liked the animated series when Joker comes into the Legion of Doom.
He only came there for like it
Yeah,
was
but
the
it was a
it
cool
was
episode.
actually the Injustice Gang at that point. They
Were
were
they
never called the
Injustice
Legion
Gang?
of Doom.
Whatever, they were the Legion of Doom.
Well, no.
No,
Actually,
weren't
no.
they
Gorilla
called
Grodd forms the Legion of Doom
Yeah.
but that was during Unlimited. Joker
No, but
shows
the-
up during
but
the regular show.
The one during the regular one, weren't they just called the Crime Syndicate? Didn't they call themselves the Crime Syndicate? Because that was with Super Sapien or whatever the heck his name is.
Do you know
You mean
The s-
Viper or whatever his
no,
name
the
is?
Smart Ape.
that
Gorilla
was
Grodd?
Gorilla-
No.
Oh no, Ultra Humanite.
Yeah, there we go. That's the one.
Do you
But
know what I
no,
learned
I don't
the
think he
other
ever
day?
calls him.
Huh?
Maybe.
I learned this the other day. I meant to tell you about it. I'm
Uh-huh.
just gonna keep.
Why are you keep
Because it's
shaking
glittering
me?
and it's
Why?
fun. Do you know who voiced Supergirl for Justice League and Justice League Unlimited?
Who?
I doubt you would know who it is. Do you?
No, I don't know. That's why I asked you.
Okay. The oldest daughter from The Nanny.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Okay.
I thought that was a pretty fun. I was reading a thing at work.
I guess that's that's a more wholesome career than the life choice of the youngest daughter from the nanny.
She's fine. She's acting.
Yeah, she's David Duchovny's love slave, but yeah,
She got an Emmy for that role. Let her.
I'm
have
just
them.
saying.
Have you seen the?
I'd be David Duchovny's love slave.
They had a lot of Star Trek actors on that show.
Yeah.
The
Show.
Doctor, Justice League.
Oh, okay.
They had the Doctor from Voyager was Amazo.
Mhm.
The Question was one of the villains from DS9.
Mhm.
Worf was in it. Worf was Calabec.
Yep.
Calabac.
You just need to watch Gargoyles. Like you really do. Like when you finally binge all of Star Trek,
David Xanatos.
You just need
The
to
only thing I
watch-
need left is Discovery. What
You-
they're
is
doing
it
now.
Xanatos or Xanathos?
Xanatos.
Xanatos.
Yeah, Xanatos.
David Xanatos. Yeah.
But you really just need to watch all of Gargoyles because it's Janeway plays Queen Titalia or
Mm.
Titania. Sorry, Titania. I forget who plays Oberon, but everyone is played by like any special guest
And
appearance.
Goliath is played
Mhm.
by Spawn.
Yeah.
I mean that's probably the best part.
See, I don't know because whenever
See there no, but see Gargoyles is the perfect it's literally the perfect argument that yes, we could have done a kids Spawn cartoon because the entire time he is Goliath, it's just Spawn not cursing. That entire show is just it's Spawn, and he's just not cursing.
I also want to just talk about that show's episode of Gun Control, where poor Lisa Mazza just gets shot by Brooklyn.
Oh yeah,
That was
Where-
a great episode. Or I just could watch 45 minutes of who's the psychiatrist in Next Gen?
Deanna.
Deanna, thank you. I
Deanna
just
Troy.
want to call her Donna Troy. Deanna Troy, I could just listen to 45 minutes of her saying David Xanatos and be completely satisfied with my
who did
life.
she play in the?
Demona.
She does have quite a voice.
Demona. Puck was played by Data. Puck,
Oh,
and
Brent
I
Spiner.
believe his right-hand man, who I can never think of his name of.
The older gargoyle.
No. David Xanatos, he had the blonde bodyguard that you later on find out is Puck from Midsummer Night's Dream. Or Midsummer, whatever that Shakespeare play is.
Yo, it got reported that Brent Spiner was actually coming back for the Picard show, which is I don't know how they're gonna do that.
Why?
A lot of makeup.
Yeah, a lot of probably CGI. They're probably gonna
No,
Probably.
they're
CGI
just going to say technology has advanced
to let him
and his
age,
skin can age. There you go.
and
They've
he
done it
can
in
get.
Terminator enough times.
Little fat.
CW or CW. Who is it? CBS?
CBS.
Yeah. Trademarked that. Boom.
Holla out
Trademarked
to CBS, I guess.
No, I trademarked
So-
that's my plot. You're welcome.
Hmm.
Is this like what is this like a
They could
soft
do
TM or
they
what?
could do a deep fake of his face on somebody else. They could do a deep fake.
I mean, they could just
Ultra impose his face on someone else's body.
Yeah, have you heard of those deep fakes? They're getting really popular now. Just posting someone else's face because it looks real. Like it's scary.
Have you seen the Honest trailer for Captain Marvel yet?
Stop it.
Um,
My mind was blown after that. Literally.
No, not that
Oh
part.
yes,
I
yes,
know,
yes,
but
yes.
So
yeah.
did you?
Okay.
So I love the fact that they're like yeah, and it's starring a super young Sam Jackson. At least it appears that way until he tries to fight or
Or
run
run.
or do anything besides sit there and talk to you.
Yeah. When he's like running and he's like,
Oh my god, it's so weird. Like that was the one time that I'm like, really, we couldn't have gotten like a body double showing him from behind.
there were
running away.
definitely stunt doubles when he was fighting.
Yeah.
Like it definitely wasn't him that was slammed into that bookshelf. I was like, all right, that's not you. You
I
could
don't know,
not take
man.
that
I mean,
hit.
listen, you say that, but Harrison Ford did a lot of his own stunts on that
Star
atrocious
Star Trek.
Star Trek. Yeah,
What,
yeah,
Indiana Jones?
The Indiana Jones. Yeah, he did a
Oh,
lot.
they're doing another one.
Oh well, he was only like what? Like
He was close to 70.
for the
really?
last one. Yeah, they're doing another.
He was in
one.
his mid to late 60s when they filmed that movie,
Mm.
and now they're going to do another one, which he's just going to die in this one too.
Probably. I mean, how many
Probably.
more franchises?
Well,
can you die?
yeah, but the difference here is he actually likes Indiana Jones
No,
because
no,
he's like
really.
super pumped for it.
yeah,
Because he's
but-
like pumped, like
everyone needs-
Spielberg's doing it,
Yeah,
and he's
everyone
like,
needs a
"Yeah,
paycheck."
let's go."
Well, Spielberg was pumped for the last one with Spielberg, and then he found out that George Lucas wrote it, and he goes, "Steve, why, man?"
Wasn't
What did
that?
you
Yeah, but he
Oh.
actually likes playing Indiana Jones. Like he pretty much likes everything else he's done other than Star Wars, because Star Wars has the like most incel fan base out of all of the other stuff he's been in. Like with like Blade Runner and Indiana Jones are slightly smaller, so there's less of a chance of some
Blade
sweaty
Runner's a
nerd
cult
coming up to you and being like, "Can I touch your feet?" Like it's So he's
No, they can't see your face. Your pop filter's blocking your face, Steve. It's
no,
great.
I did.
Priceless. It's
I
so
couldn't.
good. No. So hey guys, like it's
I guess I should
like
look
again,
now.
it's been a while since we've done this. So what's the big news in everyone's life? What's going on? What's going on with you, Will? What have you been up to?
I've been up to creating content on my own. I was in the city for a little while. I was involved in the Broadway Bears event, which is a lovely charity event on Broadway for AIDS research. It's a fun
Charity.
time.
Charity's always good, man.
It's called
Charity.
Broadway Bears. It is a 21 and over event, so keep that in mind. It's like Broadway stars come and they do like a strip show to music, and they do like choreographed dance, and it's very intricate. People are doing
Are they
flips.
dressed as bears?
No, It's BARES, not BEAR. I thought
I
on
thought it was going to be the
on
Gay
first
Bears, and I was
listening
like,
to it, and I was
dude,
like,
Oh,
what?
okay. So like Broadway bears, like they bear it all.
There
like
is a
that's
lot of
the.
yeah,
Okay, all
'Cause
right, that
it's,
makes more
you know,
sense.
but there were since it's June, there were a lot of like gay pride themes that happened. But
Theater's also very gay.
yeah,
Not
well,
like, you
yeah,
know, I meant contact matter.
yeah. Like I saw
Read
the
anything with Tennessee Williams.
I think
Yeah.
I don't know if you really had to like backtrack on
I
that
know,
one.
but it
You're
just
you're
got
you
weird.
you're
It sounded
the,
like an awful sentence. And
I
I'm
know,
like,
but you're gay, so for you to like say it, it's like you can say what the hell you want. Like
Wait,
it doesn't
I'm gay?
matter.
wait,
oh,
what?
shit.
Have you seen that? There's an interview with Stephen Amell where they're like, "So you're straight," and he goes, "I'm straight," and then everyone was like, "You have like a wife and kid, what?"
Oh.
So he like hints at like he might be bi,
Which
but
one's
like
Stephen Amell?
Stephen Amell, Arrow.
Thank
Well,
you.
know.
it could be more like he could have one of them like Will Smith marriages. You don't know about that?
No,
Yeah,
Please
Will
clarify.
Smith and Jada Pickett, they're basically like, so we're never gonna get divorced and we don't cheat. But if he wants to like hit that, like he can. And same thing with me. If I want to go like sleep with some dude, I can. Or we can just sleep with members of the same sex. We don't really
Yeah,
care.
no, they actually.
And I was like, what
Jada
is
Pinkett
going
had a
on?
really good show. I forget what it was called. On TNT, where she plays a resident in a hospital or something. Mark Anthony ended up coming on set, and the chemistry between them was absolutely Hawthorne. That was the name of the show. The chemistry between her and Mark Anthony, who was with J-Lo at the time, was absurd. Like, it was just so weird. And then all the reports came out, and J-Lo and Anthony got divorced, and Jada Pickett and Will Smith are stronger than ever. All hating on Aunt Viv, too.
Yeah, that's also a bunch of weird. So you heard about all the rumors about that, right?
Did you hear what else happened to her, by the way?
Who, Aunt Viv?
Yeah.
What happened to Aunt Viv?
She got an Emmy for her guest appearances on General Hospital.
Good for her.
Good for her.
Swinging it back to General
Yeah, I
Hospital.
had
Here
to
we
check
go.
it out.
Always the
Had to
always the
bring in
soap opera.
my daytime
We're
soap.
filling out the
no,
checklist.
So what was it like having your? Was that your first Broadway experience?
It
as,
was.
where you were
It was
bearing
actually.
everything?
It was quite fun.
Did you bear it all for Broadway?
I bared all of that loadout equipment on the night of. I did the load in, which is we take all the equipment, set it up, and then the load out.
Are these sexual
I was
innuendos, or
gonna
are you
say,
like?
are we
or is this-
seriously
I
not doing
loaded-
closing anymore?
I dropped the load in. No, we.
Wait.
So
hold
I
on,
watched the
Will.
show.
Hold 1 second. How dirty are we allowed to be right now? Because you're the one that seriously was like,
I said no f bombs.
Yeah.
"Oh, we can be dirty."
I mean we can
Be
like
dirty.
you have to
Yes.
have like some type of like control over
I have
yourself.
no control over
Yeah,
myself.
we're not
Continue
trying to
your
get.
story.
We're not trying to get R rated, but
No,
Wait, we're
no.
not?
But we.
Will, take off your shirt.
All right.
Da-da-da-da-da.
We had,
What is happening?
So we I got to watch the show. I did load in, I got to watch the show, and then I did load out, which was fun, but also a dumb decision in terms of time because the trains that come back up here end at like 1:50 and we didn't get out till 4 in the morning. So I had to wait till 6:15. So I had to wait another like 2 hours and 15 minutes for another train to show up.
Didn't you just have to be also back there by like 9:00 in the morning?
I had to no. It was a load in, and then the day I had a day of rest, and then the day of the show we did load out, and then it was Monday. So I did no, I didn't have work. I took off vacation for that. So I didn't have to get up on Monday. I had a good day. I woke up at like I got home at probably around 9 something in the morning and ended up going to sleep because Annalisa picked me up from the train station and then decided to pick something up for breakfast in Beacon. So I
Sounds
didn't
about
get
right.
home till like 9, and then we dropped. I just dropped on the bed and was like dead for like 8 hours.
Did you meet anyone fun?
I did. I met a lot of the audio engineers. I had a couple friends from college come up from Long Island, and they actually were nice enough to chill with me, even though the Long Island trains run forever.
you think
They
it
were
would
nice
stop?
enough to
Did
stay.
you meet anyone famous?
Well, that's kind of where I was going with that, but
Oh,
Not
in
Al
terms of the
Pacino or
in
something?
in terms of
any
the
of his friends.
in terms of the audio design world, yes.
Oh, cool.
Like I met a couple of designers and top like mixing engineers. Like I met all those guys.
Cool.
Come on, man, name drop.
Name drop.
Yeah, name drop.
Did
Come
CF
on, there's gotta be
pitch
someone
slap
out
you?
there.
My boss, the guy I worked with, was Daniel Lundberg. He's done a lot of stuff. Hamilton.
Oh,
I think he worked on Dear Evan Hansen. Like he designs and mixes and is in charge of the load in, load out crews on a lot of these projects, like really popular shows. And I met all of these people. They've worked on like the SpongeBob musical, not just him, but I met the designer, which was Nick. I'm gapping on his name, but I wish I had the program. I didn't
Sorry,
take the program
Nick.
with me.
So besides working on Broadway and you're doing a lot of stuff for school. By the way, that's the school and a lot of other personal things is why we haven't been back in a while. But
Yeah, I've been busy with
uh,
SUNY up at SUNY New Paltz, which is
So-
right down the street from the comic book store.
yeah,
Come through.
yeah. If you go to SUNY New Paltz or plan on going to SUNY New Paltz, stop by. We're
Stop
literally
by.
like a what 10,
hop, skip, and a jump.
15-minute walk.
All the time. I get people coming up to me when I talk about working at the store, and they're like, "There's a store around here," and I'm like, "Yes, it's literally down the street. It's
So-
literally down the
Have
street."
you had any other big life moments? Like anything interesting? Anything crazy? You getting married? Is that a thing?
No,
No?
no,
Okay.
no, no,
All
no,
right.
no. I'm not getting married. I've started work up my my old channel. Tennessee Hennessy is a little active again. I've been doing some stuff there. I've got a.
That's the one where you do the show about your friend hating everything, right?
That's
Judas.
not what the show's about.
That's
but
what you
yeah,
called the first episode, right?
That's what that each episode has a name.
okay. So it's a theme. Every episode has its own theme.
Yeah, kind of.
Okay,
Like this
alright.
one, I was thinking of like we talk about High School Musical for like 20 minutes. So like because Landon says something
Why?
like High School Musical is a masterpiece. I don't know. It got brought up. Like it's more of a pop. Like it's more
Wasn't
general.
High School Musical like more our generation?
No.
No,
I was in
'cause
a-
I was at the tail end of it.
Okay, so then I must. Okay.
Like, you were
I just,
too old.
you know what it was? It was because I was working in Barnes and Noble, so it was just all it was High School
Yeah.
Musical and Glee.
Yeah, no. High School
Oh, that
Musical
was
was
a
the big
nightmare.
one.
I got so much anger from people when I called the Kurt and the other guy, Kurt and Blaine were gonna break up. Like by that day that happened on Glee, like my Facebook blew up with all these people that I went to college and high school with. Because I'm like, it'll never last. Me being the cynical Mo that I am, I'm like, it'll never last. No, they're meant to be together forever. And the day that they broke up, like literally, my Facebook just blew up, and I'm like, oh my god, it's
You
not. Like,
cursed them, Steven?
I am that
How
gypsy
could you?
woman
I guess
from
so.
Archer.
Yeah,
So-
but yeah, that's the 10 Hen podcast. I just shortened my name, and then I do other like skits, and we did an X-Men skit a little while ago where we just sat around the couch. It's called a real time fan dub, where you get your friends together and you kind of watch something, but you dub over it. Like a lot of people that got popular by a YouTuber named Snapcube. She got all of her friends and they like voice over the Sonic games, and it's really funny.
You know what you need to do? You have to upload your stand-up to Tennessee Hennessy.
I'm going to do
You
that.
need to do that like right away.
Oh, I wanna see
Everyone out there, anyone who watches this, look for Will's other podcast, Tennessee Hennessy. His stand-up is hysterical. Very proud of him.
Oh, thank you very much. Yes, I'm gonna
Aw.
upload the stand-up video very soon. I've been keeping it in store for the right moment. You
I was
know.
gonna say,
It's,
like, I've never seen you do stand up.
Not
Oh,
gonna,
you haven't seen that
not-
video? I
I
have it
feel
on my
like
drive.
not gonna ruin. It's not. This isn't ruining anything for the stand-up, but just to pique your interest. At a very, very young age, Will thought he was being arrested.
I did at a very, very young age. You get to learn about the time when I was 7 and I thought I was being arrested. I was around
Yes.
7 years old, and I thought I was going to jail.
It's
Just
amazing.
if you wanna
It's
know.
amazing. It's an amazing time.
Mm-hmm.
It's
I do want to know, actually.
he does. We'll play it for you later.
Okay.
We can't
Yeah.
play it on here. A lot of cursing.
Why?
No, there's a
You
lot,
lot
of
of
cursing.
cursing.
Involved. Yeah.
No, I said we
You
can't.
said no F bombs.
No.
My channel is a little bit more risque than this one.
Yeah.
I clean it up. I hold it back for this one, but that one I
Not
for
when
for,
you're
so, for a lot of the
editing,
videos I
don't.
censor the words, just not the podcast.
Okay. So how about you, Steven? What kind of big life changes has happened to you in the last?
What's been going on?
God, it's been 6 months, right?
It has been quite a while.
No, the
I haven't
last one was
seen.
5. I looked on
5 months ago.
YouTube 5 months ago.
It was January?
Yep.
Well, it like waits for.
I think we did it the week before I left for the cruise. No, we did it the week I came back, or the week after I came back.
Mhm.
No, we couldn't have.
Why?
Because the last time we tried to record it, it got all messed up. There's no way.
It says 5 months was the last thing we posted. was 5
Well,
months
it
ago.
it's
might-
not counting,
because
it's
it
not
doesn't-
counting June,
yeah.
July, June.
Well, hold
It
on.
doesn't do that.
Also, whenever he posted it. Why is everyone looking at me funny?
no, because it doesn't count
No.
this month.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
No.
because we haven't reached the day that it was posted yet.
Yeah.
Like the 6-month
So-
anniversary of it hasn't passed, so it's not.
So what's
gonna
been
say
going
6 months
on?
yet.
What have you been up to? What big life changes happened for you, Steven? Everyone's dying to know.
What has been up?
Come
Oh
on.
my god.
Give us the juicy details. We need the ratings.
Give me the
Give the
deets.
people what they want.
This is something. I have put my 2 weeks in. I'm assuming this is what you want.
The
I
big
just-
announcement.
Just in
This
general.
is kind of what you wanted.
Well, no, I mean just
This
in
is
general.
I got my October Country comic mug.
You did. That was a big life changing thing for
So-
you.
We got
so
mugs
my
and
question
shirts.
Was, actually, I do need to know this. How long did you exactly have this mug? Was this prior to me putting my 2 weeks in at the credit union? And
Oh,
coming
Oh,
in?
way
I've
prior.
had the mugs since I ordered the first batch of shirts.
It was like a month,
such a
right?
shitbag.
I think we've had them for like a
You are
solid
such
month.
a shitbag.
I wanted to surprise you. I figured,
Oh.
we had to get it on camera too. There had to be. Originally, we were going to do it tonight while we were on the
Live.
live stream,
Mhm.
but we decided that while Mr. Fred Van Lente was here signing
He
books,
should have the first cup
He
of
should-
coffee
Yeah.
with it.
We
We,
actually
uh,
interviewed him. That video's coming
yes,
soon. It's
that
going to
video's
come
coming
within the
soon.
next couple of
it's going
days
to be on the page.
Mm.
Keep a lookout. Watch it. Watch for it.
on this channel.
Yeah, right
dropping,
here.
dropping
Right
right,
Also,
here.
don't forget to edit that ending because I had a rough time with that little ending.
No,
You know, rough time
I'm
in the
gonna edit the
beginning, too.
whole video.
Yeah, there's some.
Sorry.
I think you should splice it so that way, like, we mix up when the mug shows up.
When the mug shows up, that's probably
Yeah.
gonna be at the beginning, or
No,
it was
you
the
can-
beginning in the first place.
Yeah, I know, but you could probably edit it to have it like happen later on. Like,
Yeah, but the mugs are in the shot the whole time,
oh, are they?
so it wouldn't make
Okay.
any sense.
Because
Okay.
Yeah, I gave him like enough
Right,
room so you could
right.
see the mug the whole time.
Gotcha.
because you gave it to us.
Yes,
when
I
we were-
understand. I understand.
But I left the
understand,
shot like
Steven.
wide
Don't
enough.
touch me.
What? I said I
Don't
understand.
touch me.
What? Why are you being like
I don't
this?
know.
Okay, so I mean, so Steve, why did you put your 2 weeks in at the bank?
What happened, bro?
I know, like, so what was going on there at this nefarious institution?
We don't have to name drop the bank. that
That's
you
why
work
we said.
at.
That's why I said nefarious institution.
Okay.
It just wasn't for me.
Just
But
wasn't
you're just
for
such
you.
a banker type.
A banker type. Didn't you say you were going back to school? I heard that
I will be
rumor.
going back to school.
Oh,
in
what are you studying?
August. I will be studying business.
Business.
And-
Business.
And in the meantime, I
Business.
will be working with Devin at October Country Comics.
That's
Whoa.
right. Steven is going to be working at October Country
That's
Comics.
true.
So we're all
Uh,
here technically.
Yeah,
We're all out
it's
here.
a it's
We're
a it's
all
a time.
official.
It's a
I'm not
thing.
just
You're
volunteering.
slacking on your colorful thing here, Steve. You're not
What do
you're
you
not making it light up as much as you should
I
be.
will make it
Pretty
light.
light.
So, what else? What else has been going on? Lots happened in 5 months, man.
What else has happened?
I don't know. What else has happened?
I live a very boring life, dear.
I feel like something else must have happened.
No.
I mean, since the last time we put a post up,
Uh,
I mean, has there been anything big that's happened?
No.
Did we
In the-
announce
in the,
you?
in the life
Did we-
of October Country? Is there anything big that's
We got
happened?
mugs and
did we
t-shirts.
talk about you
I don't think so.
getting the?
I think the last time we tried to
What
do it, the
happened?
podcast got messed up.
What
well,
did
but
you
yeah,
do?
but didn't you
Did
announce that
someone
you
tell
were
me?
getting?
No,
This?
no, I did not.
Jesus
Oh.
Christ,
No.
What the hell is that?
That never
No.
got out.
What
I
do you
don't
mean?
know what
What?
we're talking
The
about.
big change in
The big
October Country
change,
history.
man.
Who
The big
owns the
moment.
store right
No, you
now?
announced that.
No, we didn't.
Did that come out? Did
The-
that episode come
that
out?
episode did not come out.
I remember recording an episode with you saying that. I don't remember if it ever came out.
No, I thought
because
it
that
came
was supposed to be
out.
the first big return we did,
No,
and then the
Oh.
audio didn't come through. Remember, it got all messed up, and we stopped.
Yeah. The secret ancient episode that will never air.
It's gonna be a lost
'Cause it got-
episode.
Well,
no,
we'll
I
post it at
replaced
the
the
end of the
laptop
season.
too. Like it's all gone.
Oh, it's all gone. What about all the old other files? Do you still have all that stuff? Or
No,
no?
yeah, no. I have an external hard drive of all that stuff. I just deleted that file before the
Ah,
other
okay.
laptop even
Well, the
broke.
big announcement, everybody, is that I am the owner of October Country Comics. I bought the store at the end of December.
Devin's the boss.
That's right.
Devin's the big boss.
These two young men here work for me now.
The joke's on him. I actually own 51% of this company.
That's not true at all. Not even slightly.
It is.
Yeah.
This big beefy boy right here.
Oh, I hate that term.
Oh,
The
I'm a
phone
big
is
beefing
ringing.
boy.
He works.
The phone's ringing.
You
We're-
want to get
I'll
that?
get it.
Okay. You have
We're
fun
very
with that.
closed. Who's calling us
It's
at
Crystal.
10 o'clock at night?
There's people calling. It's a popular spot.
A popular spot.
Yeah, everyone wants to be here. Everyone wants to talk to us. Everyone wants to, they want to get the info. They want to know.
They want to get the news.
They want.
They want to have the time. It's a good time.
Yeah,
It's a lovely time.
that's right.
But that's congratulations, man.
you, thank
Congratulations, 6 months late. Good job.
It's all
Good
right.
job. Good job. We did it.
Good job.
We did it. We're under new
no.
management, but there's been a lot of changes in the store and the
So-
store setup. It's a lot less cramped. It's a lot more open. This is just stuff we've already talked about, but stuff I haven't officially said. Like I like the new store setup. This like nice new integrated space that we've got
Yeah.
here.
No,
Hopefully we can
we've
rent
done
out a
lot of
studio
changes.
space.
We've done a lot of things. We've made things a lot more open, a lot more. Yeah, no, it's been a lot of fun. We've made a lot of changes. You were here for most of them, helping us out.
Yeah, we were here till I was here till what 3 a.m. that one
Yeah,
night
3
when
in
we
the
were.
morning.
when
We
we were
rearranged the entire store. Yeah,
Oh, jeez, that was
Yeah.
a fun time though.
so
It was a fun night. That was a fun night.
We have a call-in question. Is that what that was?
No,
No,
just one of our many adoring fans.
Kyle,
Yeah.
is he
What's
watching?
he yelling at me about now?
Oh, he's pissed at you, and you'll figure out why later.
Oh, I know. I know why he's probably pissed at me.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, well, he's not here. He's not here to make the announcement with
He's
me.
watching.
I know he's watching. He could say something in the comments.
Say something
He's
in the
right
chat.
there. He's right there. But he calls. He calls in his questions or complaints.
I assumed he was gonna go let me get a cigarette, but then he's like, "All right, I'll see you later, bye."
Well, Kyle, I don't know if you've had experience with YouTube live chats, but essentially what you do is you rotate your phone,
He's gonna.
So
hit
it's-
you with
He's
the
gonna hurt
phone.
you
Vertical.
a lot.
So,
and
So-
then you'll see
so-
a chat.
The only thing that I was told was that on their end, it's darker than it normally is.
Oh.
It might be because
That's what I said at Devin's.
your computer.
Devin's
Yeah.
Computer.
So.
There's no way we can really make it any brighter.
No, I
maybe
think-
it's also the shadow
No, we had
kind of
those up
slightly
before.
being
Yeah,
cast.
we had him
Yeah,
before.
we've had them up.
When
we've
we
had
last
them up-
live streamed?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What the hell was it? Our last live stream was with Matt, right?
I don't even remember.
No, our
Yeah,
last
that's
live
not
stream was no, they weren't here because you didn't own the store. Didn't these come in after you owned the store?
Oh no.
I don't remember.
Yeah, you didn't own the store yet. It was so long ago. That's the thing. It's been too long, guys. It's been too long. We've let it roast.
it has.
For too
It has
long.
been
hold
far
on,
too
hold
long.
on, hold on. I'm totally pointing fingers and blaming, names here, but we let it slip too long.
We let what?
The three of us.
Yeah.
Ow!
I think it's that college boy. That
I was
college
gonna
boy's the
say
problem.
because I bring nothing but sass, gay,
All
and
right.
daytime things here.
Yeah.
And
Your
comic book
your boy's
nerdy
getting a
things.
college education. I'm sorry. I need a degree. Ugh.
And vodka.
I'm learning how to make this better.
Don't they just have YouTube videos about that?
Yeah, but I like the hands-on.
Like, isn't there like a whole
And they
fake it
don't
till
go
you make
into-
it thing?
Yeah, but those guys like learn on their own, and it's not kind of the industry standard for that kind of stuff, and that's not how you get like further in jobs. You can't put on a resume, I learned how to do this from a YouTube tutorial.
Ironically enough, I know someone that feels that I know them as an acquaintance that feels that you can, and they're trying to the fact when they quit their very good job to just make things happen.
You gotta be in it to win it, man.
Like they applied to the following job, or they're
no,
applying
having
to jobs,
literally no experience to do it.
and they got it.
I have no idea. I will never actually find out.
Oh,
Like I said, they're acquaintances.
okay.
Huh.
Well, maybe we'll see if you listen for their name one day. Maybe we'll know. But yeah, no, we're back and we're having some fun. Oh,
Back, we're
oh,
having fun.
oh,
What? We got a
we've
question.
got some
We got some
chats.
comments.
Hold
I
on.
hope it's
What are the
Kyle again.
comments?
I hope it's Emily. I'm kidding. Shout out to Emily. I'm
Shouts.
assuming it's Emily.
Shout out to anyone who's watching us.
Will, you are the worst. You want comments? Flock of seagulls, boy.
And I
Sent it to us by Dave Nunn.
yeah, that's
yeah, I know who that is.
yeah, that's
Anonymous Dave Nunn. Well, not anonymous. There's a name. So Dave. Good old Dave. Well, Dave.
Hurtful.
you're apparently the worst. Well,
Thanks.
I'm surprised that the comments weren't directed at me. Normally, I'm the worst.
This is probably our most active chat so
Dave
far.
Nunn loves me, so I'm not concerned
yeah.
about my life.
You know Dave Nunn
Yes,
personally?
I do.
Yeah.
Wow.
Is it now? Is it non or none?
Or Nunn, sorry.
What he
This
likes
is
to
this is
call it.
spelled this is spelled Nunn. It's None. So it's Nunn.
So-
Dave Nunn. Sorry.
Okay, all right.
It's-
All right.
Dave Nunn somewhere else. I don't want
Okay,
to,
all right.
you know,
so what else?
dox
What
him.
else do we have happening?
We have
in
What else do we wanna talk about?
Things are going on.
Any new comics coming out recently?
Chastity? 5 years.
Dave
I asked
Nunn
Colin.
wants you to know that you complete him, Steve.
I know. See, what did I tell you? Love you.
Wow.
Yeah, but
Okay, I guess I'm the only one.
but Vertigo's going up.
I guess I'm the one he's indifferent towards.
It goes in like a love.
He
Okay,
hates you,
hey, yeah.
loves him.
This is kind of
I
like
guess
a
I'm just kind of
spectrum.
like neutral. Is
You're
that
just the gray middle ground.
This
I
is how
guess.
this is how our spectrum works, really.
You have the
So-
unicorn, and then the unicorn turd, and then you are just the middle.
I'm the intestine?
The normal
Yeah.
human.
I don't know.
You
I'm
you're
like-
getting there.
Oh, I think there's another comment.
Jesus.
Yeah,
Is there
yeah.
another comment? What's the?
Is it?
Immortal Hulk is the best book running. That is currently,
that
if
by?
I understand
Not hard. No, comment.
Who's
I
the
want you to
comment
know
by?
how it was.
what.
The comment's probably by Dave
That's
Nunn.
Dave. That's
Yeah,
still
Dave.
Dave.
I didn't know you were reading that. I really.
That's
didn't.
crazy.
He said it several times.
That
in the
book, as
store.
far as I'm aware, is outselling.
Do you listen when people talk
when
to you?
was the last time I was really here on a Wednesday with Dave Nunn here?
It doesn't matter. He talks about
I
how
really
good
don't
that book is
remember.
all the time.
I'm sorry.
You
it's-
don't listen.
The other sad. Never mind. I'm not even going there.
But fun fact, it's outselling Batman,
You're
which
worse
is
than someone who's
DC's
about to divorce somebody.
highest
Jeez.
selling book.
Highest selling book. What?
It's outselling Batman,
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, it is outselling.
which is
Batman.
DC's highest selling book. That's crazy.
That's actually not saying much. As much as I love me some Tom King, that last Nightmares arc was fun in moments, but as an overall,
I've heard a lot of people don't like that.
That arc,
whole-
you know
it
what-
was a
you know
it
what
was
the
a
problem-
dream thing.
No, there are issues that are brilliant. Like
You know
Yeah.
what's even? But you want to know what's even worse about the Nightmare thing? The Nightmare arc was nothing but a dream, running at the same time as the detective story, which was nothing but a dream.
that pissed me off.
Yeah, that,
no, that's
that
straight
was-
up.
that, and then you also had
That's some writers that don't coordinate.
Yeah,
Did not know it was outselling Batman. Well,
it is
News.
outselling Batman.
News, it's outselling Batman. That was what was contributing to the whole. Did Tom King get fired from Batman
Mhm.
because it's underselling?
yeah.
It's technically
no, it's,
underselling than it should be.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
But
Well, the
it's-
one guy I
you know.
did read, the one executor or whatever of DC literally has it out for Tom King.
Oh,
Never wanted him on Batman to begin with.
I know there
Which
are.
editor?
They have not named names.
Oh,
But it's someone high enough up
That would be able to
that
like.
would be able to
contribute to
try
that
squash
well,
shit.
it.
he got the one editor removed.
No, it's not editor. One of the bigwigs does
Oh,
not
okay.
like Tom King whatsoever.
Well, I know he got one of the editors removed from Batman because they were trying to make him change his story, and he refused. And someone higher up removed the editor because Tom King went over his head.
Good for Tom King.
Nice. Stand up for
Know what you're
yourself.
worth.
Yeah.
Know your worth, girl.
Now let's get moving on
What
this
a haul.
this story, this Batman story. Okay, it's starting
Oh.
to drag a little.
What?
The
Initials.
Batman story is kind of starting
Oh,
to
yeah,
drag a
no,
little.
no,
bit.
it totally
DD. Whose initials are DD?
Daredevil.
I don't know. Dave just put initials are DD.
Oh, Dan
Dan
DiDio.
Oh, okay.
Dan
Is it him?
DiDio. I don't know.
I was
I'm
like,
trying to remember
what?
the
No,
articles
Dan
that I
DiDio
read.
is just the worst.
He just hates everything. at
He's
once.
actually the worst, Will. Like if we're talking about
We're-
people who are, you know, on that list of the worst for especially in, you know, if we're going by Dave Nunn standards,
Mhm.
it'd probably be Dan DiDio
As the top worst?
as the top worst,
Okay.
then Brian Michael Bendis, and then you're probably like number 6.
Wow.
So-
He
Well,
didn't
he's
like
gotta be in the
Brian.
top
He didn't
10.
like. Not a fan of Brian Michael Bendis.
Not the current stuff. Not the
So-
Not a
current
lot of
stuff.
people are a fan of the current stuff.
Not those. Did he make another comment about who he thinks the worst is?
apparently,
Give us a
Naomi-
shout out. Tell us who
Naomi-
how you rank them.
you
Naomi
rank
is
them?
doing really well though.
Guess who? Guy who hates Batman writer. Oh, apparently, I guess he's
Guy
implying
hates
that Dan DiDio doesn't like Tom King.
Maybe
That's
it's very
probably-
possible.
Well, the what I read they didn't specify because they couldn't, but like it was someone pretty high up. I'm hoping it was
Could
Jim
be.
Lee
Well-
because Jim Lee's not like Jim Lee pretends he's important, but he's not.
We
Like,
really
shut up
one
and
of
do a
these
cover.
one of these days we're gonna get like a cease and
I
desist
hope
from
so.
DC.
God.
Emily likes your lava lamp. Dave wanted you to know.
Yay!
It's from Psylords,
it's
from Valiant Comics.
It's from Psylords.
brought to us by Matthew Klein.
It's all the colors. We
Giving a shout out to Matt Klein and Fred Van Lente.
Oh yeah. Interview coming soon. It features Matt too. Matt shows up in the video for a little bit.
He does.
Oh wow.
Oh, look
yeah,
at
that's
this.
pretty cool.
I think it's gonna
It
fall.
I'm gonna-
over.
It would work better if
I'm gonna
I had it in a
Just
board.
put it
Yeah.
put it on the front there. I think that'll work,
No,
right?
it's not gonna fall over.
No,
We're
it's-
stupid. Here, I'm just gonna hold it up.
Yeah.
Boom.
I'm gonna say
Cover
this.
one of the best Valiant covers ever by John Boy Myers. It's amazing. It's called Psylords. It's written by Fred Van Lente.
I'm really happy I
come-
paid like $2
Come
for
check
that.
out come check it out. We have
Yeah.
plenty of copies.
It looks like a lot of fun.
Anyone who wants to
Wow.
read the book. No, hold on, Steve. You get
I'm
like
not that concerned.
no. Let me see it. Maybe we just have to.
I'm gonna say this. We're never gonna get sponsored by
Who do I want to be
anything.
sponsored by?
No, hold on. We're never
not
gonna
gonna
get
work.
any deals or anything with DC for a very long
Or
time.
Warner
I will
Brothers.
say. I will
Or
say.
Warner Brothers, like anything.
Well,
anything
Warner Brothers
No,
would
no.
never. But I'm saying like as long as at least as long as Dan DiDio and Scott Snyder still work at
Oh.
DC and they do their research. We're never getting close to anything DC. We might strike up something with Marvel in the future. They might give us something
Yeah, because
like just to
I got
shout
a
him
question.
out.
I got a question for you.
Or we
Like,
might get a Marvel guest.
Given Dan DiDio's current track record of being well informed as an editor in chief of he's like the CCO or something.
he's something.
He's something higher up now. Do you think if we reached out and invited him to the podcast, do you think he'd even do any research beforehand?
I'm assuming
None-
he would just
none of
laugh
it-
at our face because he'd be like, "I have no idea what this is."
No, he probably would. He probably would laugh at us.
Was
Spe-
he? Dave asked, was he at the comic shop today?
Dan
I don't know
DiDio?
who he
Who
was referencing.
Who is he?
Was
at the
he at the
comic?
comic shop today?
Dan DiDio?
Dan DiDio.
Whatever his name is.
DiDio.
Are we talking
You
about?
added an extra D.
I'm so confused.
But either way, get back to the. What were you saying before I asked that question about or not asked that question, but made that statement about our lack of faith, our vocal lack of faith in DC's ability to
Well-
maintain their company and good stories.
Well, I mean, look, it's disheartening from a retailer perspective.
As a fan
Um,
too.
And as a fan, I mean, you walk into a store and you're expecting, hey, the new releases. I can't wait to see what came out this week. And you walk in and you see 6 to 8 titles on the rack
Mhm.
for a company, and then every other company has like
God, even
20 titles.
take out the
Mhm.
stuff that you're ordering that like on the indie shelves that you're like, all right, I'm gonna give it a chance.
Yeah,
You're still selling, or you still have like double the amount of indies that you do
yeah, that I do.
DC,
Then I do
and I don't
DC,
know
yeah.
what's happening.
I don't know.
You know?
I want it to be good. I want DC to be good because I mean my two favorite characters from DC are Green Lantern and Batman, and I just
Good choices.
and to see it all, to see honestly every book besides those two books not doing well.
I mean,
It's really a shame.
like Wonder Woman tanking hard.
Yeah, I want to believe that they're pulling back for like they're saving up for something. Like they're saving up for something
to fire
big.
Snyder?
One would hope. But no, I'm saying like there's
I
got to
think-
be some event or something they're
well,
planning.
how many more
that's,
events
like,
can they do? We've had
mean, yeah.
three
Crisis,
trying to
let's go.
read
Another
Wait,
Crisis.
like
Let's reboot.
in the
Well,
last
no,
in the
because-
last 10 years. In the last 10 years, we've had 3 actual reboots of the reality.
Jesus.
You know, I mean, yes, granted, Infinite Crisis was like a soft reboot, but it was still a reboot. It completely changed Superman's origin. It changed everything about a lot of the stuff in the DC universe. And then we did Flashpoint, which is like the New 52. What?
Dave Nunn wanted to let us know that Dan DiDio is a truly horrible human being when it comes to a decent creative process. So I think we're implying that like there's
Isn't he the one that had Jason killing people with like homeless people with cats?
No, that was Arsenal.
what
Arsenal was.
what
We've talked about this before. When Arsenal had his
That's right,
relapse,
Jason
Oh.
was being raped by homeless people. That's what happened, and that's why I said it.
what?
that was Tony Daniel who did that.
Oh,
Oh my
Daniel
God.
did that.
Tony
Yeah,
Daniel.
no,
Jesus.
I showed you that the Rise and Fall. It was Justice League Rise and Fall, and it was Arsenal. Like they blow up the Star City.
Yeah.
He
And his
loses
daughter
his
dies.
arm, yeah, and then he like he relapses.
Yeah, I remember that.
And he
I
beats
own
a bunch
that.
of hobos to death with a dead cat.
I didn't remember
That's how I
that.
wanna go
Yeah,
I've
you don't
read
remember
that.
No,
well,
that's
you
how
know
I
what? I don't
remember
think
it.
I finished it, but I bought the whole thing.
They literally have a
Why?
scene where he's like hunkered over, like
Because as a kid, I thought it was cool.
That he
It
beat
had-
people with
No, it
a
had
dead
Justice League
cat?
on it. Again,
Hey, I'm gonna
I didn't
grab a
read
water. You want
that.
one? You want a water?
No.
Do you want another water?
Yes, please.
Okay, I'll be right
I'll
back.
take a Coke though.
We're
Steve, we can't do that on the air.
a Coke.
Just get me a Coke,
Wow,
you fool.
it would have worked.
Joe,
It would have slightly worked better if he said just Coke, but
it's fine.
He's dead, wrapped in plastic.
No, wrapped in dollar books.
Oh, that's right. Oh
That's
God,
right.
I forgot all about that. Like it descent into madness last. Oh, Jesus Christ!
we have a call in.
We have a call in. Who is it?
Give you one guess.
Is it Dave Nan?
Mose.
Mose.
Ah.
Hello. Hi. Is this a call in for the October Country Comics podcast?
Whoa, we have our first call in, our live call in. You're on the air with October Country Comics.
What was it?
This is awkward. How are you, Steve?
I'm good. How are you, Will?
While we wait for
okay. Well,
for
there's
Dave to
a
finish his
you're
thoughts.
getting us on a delay.
Yeah.
So here, I'm gonna grab some water. You want more water?
yes, please.
Okay, hold on a second.
Yeah,
Do you remember like the last time that he left us alone with our own device, like to our own devices? Like we. Oh
don't.
yeah, there we go.
We're just taking
Oh,
the.
sorry, Bond.
Oh, Bond.
Yeah. he
Does
started
Bond
it.
wanna? Can Bond get up in the chair?
No,
Nope,
he's,
Bond is leaving.
He's looking for Daddy.
There's a dog on the. There's a dog on the. I know, as a special guest, but
Yeah, he ran away.
he's a very small dog, so he's running around. You might see him.
Maybe.
But I want to believe that DC's they're trying.
To do
Something's
what?
gonna
Run themselves into the
happen.
ground?
Maybe they're creating that self-doubt. I think they know. I think they're fully aware that right now Marvel's on top and they
Yeah.
control the game. They're re-releasing Endgame just to like surpass Avatar as the biggest grossing movie of all time.
Well, this is what bothers me about the Marvel world, truthfully, right now.
Mhm.
You have we don't care about we care about story growth because nothing they're putting out is terrible that I'm reading.
No.
Like, it's all really, really good.
Marvel's on it, and
And
for
it's-
good reason
yeah.
too. All their stuff is popping. It's fire.
But the problem that I run into when it comes to Marvel anymore is we just can't leave something alone.
in
So
terms of like,
So I'll give you a great example. when it comes, I'm sorry, I'm just gonna fiddle with that like the rest of the episode if I don't put it away. When it comes to the X-Men,
Yeah.
I do not care what anyone is saying. Matthew Rosenberg is doing a brilliant job on X-Men.
Yeah.
I cannot tell you the last time I've enjoyed an X-Men book. Thank you for my Coke.
Is he getting a lot of hate?
Yes.
Ooh.
He's also getting a lot of hate, but like the problem is
I like
enjoyed
it.
this book, and then
I like it. I'm all caught up on it.
It's pointless though because you have Hickman coming.
Yeah, that's kind of dumb.
And it's like, why am I sitting here and getting so invested in what Matthew Rosenberg is doing when
Whoa.
they're just going to redo it later? This is not a product.
Product placement.
I was waiting
Blur.
for.
Product placement.
Blur.
I was
Coke,
waiting.
endorse us. Endorse us and we'll endorse you.
What are we are endorsing them.
I was waiting for the X-Men, like the Age of X thing to already. Wow, that stuff's like really in the mic. The fizzing and stuff.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. I was just waiting for that to end and for them to like then integrate the other X-Men in with
Yeah.
Cyclops
And
and
I'm very
because,
upset.
like, I honestly share the attitude of the villains of all of the X books, which is every villain that shows up is like, you're not the real X-Men, you're just a bunch of teenagers. Yeah, you're right. Bring in the ones I care
Alright.
about. Like I like Cyclops, I like Wolverine. I've never met any of the other characters, and I don't care.
Oh my
Well, no, you know what?
God.
Havoc. I like Havoc too.
You hurt me. I love New Mutants.
Like the other, like
this is also the first iteration of X-Men you've ever
That
read,
is
so
not the first iteration.
This is no.
you weren't reading Gold and Blue and then everything.
No, I read Gold. I read Gold for a little while. Yeah.
Okay.
I was really upset. Like, it bothers me. You've not watched or read New Mutants. You actually would like New Mutants a lot.
You
Any incarnation of it would be your thing.
Hmm.
But yet no, and like this is the thing. Joseph is one of my favorite X-Men villains, Magneto's clone. And are we allowed to see spoilers now?
Oh,
It's been long enough.
wait.
think so.
Hold
yeah.
on. Was Joseph the dumb one that was involved with the
Joseph
guy with the? Oh no.
No, Joseph is the one who, when they think Magneto's back, it's not Magneto, it's Joseph.
Oh
And-
right. Yeah.
He's the one that like that.
Psylocke, or sorry, I can never think of what her name is. I know in Japan it means nobody. In Japanese it means nobody. When she turns around and when she comes in like the last second of the page, she decapitates them, and then it's like, oh, here's Asian Psylocke body, but it's not Psylocke. It's the
Yeah.
other one. Who was also another character that I really, really enjoyed.
That was weird. I'm not
you
too
didn't
familiar
know
with the
that.
Psylocke character,
Psylocke had a
so
weird,
that's why not. Hello, Bond.
convoluted body switching story at one point.
Yeah. I didn't know Psylocke was originally not an
British.
Asian woman.
Yep, she's British.
Kind of a weird thing to do.
Yeah.
Kind of a weird.
Do you want to?
You try and do that. Try and do that recently now.
I suppose I'll
Let me
like
hold
hold my
that for
mic.
you.
Hold my
Let me-
mic.
That'd be weird.
Come here, buddy.
Oh, we're getting a guest. We're getting a special guest. Oh, look
He's
at
all
that.
clean and
Oh, he's all clean and shaven. Look at him.
This is Bond. This is our new mascot.
Devin's dog.
Mary Tyler Moore dog,
This is my wife's dog Bond, as in James Bond.
or Mary
He's
Tyler
He's been
Moore.
hanging out with us all day. He was here for the signing. He's tired. He's a tired
Yeah,
puppy.
he's a
You
tired
tired
little-
puppy. You always look so sad.
All right, put him down.
Just like
Okay.
Mary Tyler.
No, he wants to.
He's like, no, I just want to lay on the table.
He probably would too.
But no, and I really, Matthew Rosenberg.
Are there any more comments?
Gets the X-Men.
What?
Are there
for
more
me.
comments?
Not currently, no.
And he also built it up over like 2 years.
Yeah.
And it bothers me that Hickman's just gonna
I-
bam come right back.
I really want to know what's going to happen with Emma's arc. I was really interested with like her being a
that's-
villain
it's
now.
gonna
I kind of
end
really
it.
like that.
Did you guys see the new promo image that came out? It's a House of X Face the Future promo.
Is it the one where the most important scene of the X-Men and it
No.
looks like Charles and Kitty?
It's a scene that has a group of them together, and it looks like it's Charles Xavier, Apocalypse, Mystique,
Who's
Jean
Mystique's
Grey,
I'm sold.
Magneto. They're all together, and it's like, Okay.
I also just want to go on record as
Yikes.
saying, "Live and breathe, my girl Jean."
Mhm.
I think-
I think you've gone on
yeah.
record and said that on several episodes.
How issues. However, I think we're a little
Just don't
old for
let
the
it.
It's
for
fine.
the that costume. I don't know why. I don't know if it's Oliver.
Which costume? The
It's-
one she has now with the
no,
blue.
No, they went back to her second costume, which is the little green dress and the yellow mask. That's what they're going back to for.
Oh.
House
Well, yeah,
of
but
X
this
and
is
Power
is
of
this
X.
all like time display stuff?
No, it's supposed to be current. It is.
Yeah,
it's
it's,
But
not
there's like
back to-
3 versions of Wolverine in one of the posters. Like they all look
Well,
time
because
displays.
it's also supposed to deal with the history of the X-Men.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought this was just going to be some
No.
confusing, time-voluted, like, oh, that version of Kitty Pryde and that version of
I
Colossus.
like that. I like that word you just created.
Convoluted.
No, he said time voluted.
Ooh.
Did I not say convoluted?
No, you
Some
said time,
convoluted?
and then you went to say convoluted, but you
But I
combined
skipped
them into time voluted.
Oh, wow.
That, you heard it first. Time
We're calling it
voluted.
Time-voluted.
Do the T
Yes.
mark. TM mark.
TM.
Boom.
TM mark.
Boom.
TM mark, baby.
Time voluted.
Trademark.
Did you
Trademark.
did you trademark garbage or whatever the hell you were-
Garbo.
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 And apparently he can't.
Why?
According
Wait,
to
you
other
actually tried?
according to other sources,
We didn't hear it anywhere else. I argued this with him, and he was
Ooh.
like, I don't remember where it was, but
Who
I'm
was
pretty sure
it?
it was from somewhere else.
another person
Another
who
friend.
does things with Will
I'll
said
say,
that
I'll say
they-
it was Tyler. Tyler from the 10 Hen podcast. Check it out if you're interested. Tyler from the 10 Hen podcast.
Shameless plug.
shameless
That's
plug.
argument. Shameless. Absolutely no shame. Yeah.
So,
You might want to humble yourself there, buddy.
Nah, it's
so
fine.
other than my X-Men rant, I mean, what are we enjoying? What are we hating? What can't we
Everything
wait
that's
for?
happening with Spider-Man and Venom right now is amazing. Everything they're doing is awesome.
I
Nick
caught
Spencer.
up on. Oh, sorry. You can keep going.
I was just saying, Nick Spencer's doing an amazing job with Spider-Man. Everything is just coming back around finally, where he's undoing all the things that people have hated for the last 15 years. We got you, buddy.
I got a little something in my throat.
And then Donny Cates has turned around and he is taking everything symbiote
touches.
related, everything
Symbiote.
Carnage.
Don't be that guy, Steve.
I'm always going to be that guy because
The,
it irritates me.
He's taking everything that's symbiote related, including everything Carnage, Venom, any character that's been touched by a symbiote or has hosted one is going to be involved in the big summer event called Absolute Carnage.
Absolute
And it's gonna be
Wait.
awesome.
It's going to be
Absolute carnage.
What did you do for the rest of us that can't hear it?
The War of the Realms filter. You remember when I made it all echoey and stuff?
Yeah,
I just did that.
vaguely.
Absolute carnage. That should be fun for everybody else. And
I
for
wonder
me.
how many people listen to this. And
I'm
go,
gonna
they-
get a headphone hub so we can all get the headphones and you can all hear the effects that I can do.
Is that
but
thing Bluetooth? Can I just put on my
No.
Samsung earbuds?
that is not how this board
That is
works.
not how
No.
that works.
That's
This was a cheap board. This was a cheap interface that I bought off of Amazon. That has treated me real nice, and it came with a bunch of effects on it. So
cool.
I can do to your voice. It's a lot of fun.
A lot of
It's
good
not.
effects.
It's not like pitch or nothing like that, but it makes the environment of the room that you're in kind of sound.
This is.
And
I
That's
really,
it can add different levels of reverb and stuff.
We're a shiny
I
object. for
really
furniture.
am. I am a squirrel or a crow.
I have a question. When you were referring to the stuff that's been done in the last 10 to 15 years, were you also referring to the separation of Peter
Yes.
and Mary Jane?
Yes.
That
Okay, because we talked about this on the other podcast, and it wasn't the Landon Hates Everything. It's the newer episode that I have yet to edit. So this is a sneak peek for you other
Okay.
people going
Shameless
into it. But we
plugs.
talked to it about Landon was like, despite the fact, because I don't have a differing opinion on this, so just to progress a conversation about this, because I like the marriage between them, but he was like, despite it being the way it was executed was dumb, he doesn't disagree with them separating them. Like if it was done more cleverly, maybe, but like he didn't like Mary Jane, which is why, and we argued about like why
Did
not.
He like Gwen Stacy more?
The thing is, he preferred them with like he preferred Spider-Man to be hooked up with like another superpowered character, and we all argued for Mary Jane because we were like, she's brave enough, like she's brave enough to like stand up with them. Like you play as her in the PS4 game.
Even in the '90s game or the '90s, I almost said game.
She was brave
The
enough to
90s
take his
cartoon.
load in and die for his child. You know, she's brave, man. She's a brave woman.
I don't understand anything of what you just said.
What?
I was making another load-in joke. It was a callback to a separate joke because
Yes.
they did the deed and his web from a certain
Stop.
body part.
Just stop. Just stop. No,
I
okay.
feel-
She unfortunately passed.
And that
Fir-
takes a lot.
First
As
off,
a result.
okay.
Wait, was
first-
that like a legit storyline somewhere?
Yeah, no, that's real.
That was a-
What
No, I killed her.
story?
That was an
I
out
don't know
of-
the title.
First off, that
It was
an
out of continuity,
It was out of
obviously.
continuity. It's
Yes,
called
yes, yes.
Spider-Man Reign. Yes.
There we go.
She
Yeah.
died from overexposure to radioactivity,
Yeah.
and that's just because he gives off radioactivity
Yeah.
because he's radioactive.
Yeah, that's real.
You okay there, Steve?
That's real, baby.
No. That was a moment, and
That was written by Carrie Andrews.
moving on.
I really like Cap. Cap's pretty good.
Cap is good.
I got to catch up on Cap. I'm liking that. The whole arc with him, like the backlash for Secret Empire, has been pretty good. Because
He's a special. He holds a special place in everyone's heart in the Marvel universe.
yeah, I like the way they're handling his backlash for it, which is like sometimes he'll be like it wasn't me, but like I don't personally enjoy the way they wrapped up Secret Empire. Like the way they explained
It's
it was
the
kind of
only way
weird.
They could have, though.
They could have done it better. Like you could have just reversed it and not done like, oh no, there's another double. Now he's coming from the other
Well,
universe and he's trapped in the whatever. And like it was convoluted, it's complicated. It didn't need to be as
What's
weird
what's
as they.
convoluted about it? There's nothing convoluted about it.
There's like another him now that was like created by the Cube
Well,
and
you
like
know what I really thought was going to happen with that? I thought that at the end of Secret Empire, I almost said Psycho Cap, Secret Empire or Hydra Cap was going to go all like Red Skull and like just go crazy. And
I
that was gonna
heard-
be your new Red Skull.
yeah, because he got.
and I thought that would have been cool.
No, but Red Skull's actually what they're doing now with Red Skull in Cap.
Why am
in,
I asking?
That might be a spoiler. Oops.
No, I haven't been reading it.
But yeah, no.
The Red Skull thing's actually been pretty cool.
The Red Skull's been pretty cool. Yeah, yeah.
It's actually
Does Selena
I think
write about
I
it?
prefer this more than if evil Steve would just morph into. I think it'd be a cheap thing for the kid. I
Well,
don't
I
think why there
like-
needs to be
I
like an evil Steve now,
I
but
didn't think like morphin, but like I thought that's how where it was just he was gonna snap and then just like
I would have been fine. I would have
Yeah.
been fine with him just turning into the Red Skull, and then
Yeah.
you could have just done the same thing and just
Yeah.
had Red Skull get input into his body anyway, like they've done it in the past.
yeah, that's dumb. That's like dumb. Like I know comic books are like, you know, like, oh, this weird logic like thrown out the window just so we can bring a character back or whatever. But like this is pretty fun. This is pretty a nice time. But like the way they handle his he only mentions like a couple of times like, oh, it wasn't me. But the way he's not trying to attack it from like a point of like it was the other guy. They're still trying to he's trying to like prove himself as Cap again. Like he's like, you know, proving himself as like I'm, you know, saving, and he was also like framed for something else. Like he gets framed for the murder of a pretty up there like Marvel character. I guess I can say it because it's pretty. Thunderbolt Ross.
oh
Thunderbolt Ross gets murdered, and
Oh,
Cap
scandalous.
gets framed for it. The
Again?
I believe the exact
They killed Thunderbolt Ross again.
line. Well, you never see the body. The maid just walks in and you see it from her point of view, and there's a lot of blood everywhere, but you don't see Ross's body, so it could be a duplicate. Because of course they're gonna bring Ross back at
Thunderbolt
some
Ross
point.
has a problem with him.
How does
Currently, yeah, but they're like, the coroner report said his neck was sliced by a certain, or it was broken, basically like Natasha in Secret Empire. It was sliced with a like a cylindrical object, like a shield,
her neck was not sliced.
or snapped.
It snapped.
It snapped. Whatever. Like it was,
Dude, no. That was sliced. That was
That was
that
one of
was
my
a
favorite.
You see the shield go in through the bone.
I'm about to go all Buffy the Vampire Slayer on you.
That was one of my favorite
Do you need me
days
to
at this
send
comic
you
book
the-
store.
Do you need me to tell you how you don't defeat evil Steve Rogers again? Do you need me to send you that post?
You know what? Natasha's
Rolk,
back.
Rolk no die. Dave Nunn Dave
Oh.
Nunn had to say that. That's pretty funny.
Rolk. Oh my god, I forgot they
But that
called him
was-
Rolk.
I've never heard of
Oh.
that
I
before.
have.
Yeah, when
Rolk.
everyone started when all the different Gamma people started showing up, Red Hulk, they were called, the nickname they gave him was Rolk.
That's pretty,
Abomination, because it wasn't the original Abomination, it was called A-Bomb.
Oh, A-Bomb. That's brilliant.
isn't that the blue guy that like turns into a little sphere and like runs around or whatever? Or is that a different character?
Who knows?
Like I
Yeah.
watched there was like a cartoon that Marvel had for a little while after EMH when they were doing the new cartoon universe, and they had like
What the hell is
Hulk
EMH?
and the Agents of Smash.
Maybe I never watched it. So I
Oh
don't know.
no, that was a thing because
That was an
Elijah
armadillo
Dushku
guy.
voices She-Hulk in the.
Yeah.
Yeah, Seth. I'm talking about the character Seth Green voiced in that show.
I don't know who that was.
Yeah, no. After Avengers came out, they were like, well, kids aren't going to be able to tell the difference, so let's create a new cartoon show. Let's cancel Earth's Mightiest Heroes and create a new cartoon
Wasn't that
show.
doing well?
It was. And they decided that kids are too stupid to understand, to be able to tell the difference, so they rebooted the cartoons, and they made it so that it was everything that happened in the Marvel Universe was in continuity up to Avengers, and then it kind of just splits off. And in this cartoon, Falcon joins the team, and it's the 7 of them going on adventures. And whenever the movies do something, the cartoon does something slightly similar. So, like Age of Ultron came out, and the second season of the show was Age of Ultron. But since they divulged in continuity, it couldn't exactly be Age of Ultron, which is why it was dumb to do that in the first place. But Avengers made too much money, and we can't explain why Hawkeye looks different in this cartoon, so we got to make him exactly like the other Hawkeye. It was just stupid. But Falcon looks the same as his comic book version, because Falcon wasn't introduced yet. So they were just like, this one's slightly different. Let's just put Falcon in here. And he's like a little boyish shield agent that's like, oh boy, golly gee, I'm so excited to be part of the Avengers.
Why are you not playing like?
He's like
early
super
Dick
angry about this.
Grayson? Like I want you to be playing like boy shorts Dick
In-
Grayson.
I've actually been binging Earth's Mightiest Heroes on Prime. I bought the first season, and I didn't know this because I hadn't seen the episode. Cap's introductory episode, and then episodes prior to where he has the flashbacks to where he's screwing around with Bucky. The guy that plays Dick Grayson in a lot of the cartoon, you know what I meant. The guy that plays Dick Grayson in a lot of the cartoons, like Robin in the Teen Titans cartoons, he voices Bucky
Oh, how fun!
in that show. It's the same voice because, I guess he plays pubescent boy really well because he's got a very like high voice for a man. Because in real life, he's like a 40-year-old bald dude. Like he's
with
but it's funny.
Dorito dust all over his
So-
chest.
Dorito. I mean,
Let's switch some gears here for a
Come
minute.
on, tell
We're
me.
talking about now we're mentioning other people who have been in so many different iterations of things. The guy who voices Robin. And,
Will's impression of Falcon is just him being Will. Is that I'm impersonating myself? What's the joke?
You are a boy child.
I'm a man.
You're
Or I'm a
being
boy, I'm a
that,
boy
that
now.
that's basically exactly how you sounded the day we told you were going to work here.
Oh,
You're like, oh, gee, golly, gosh, guys! Like, I get to sell comic books.
Gee, golly god! For some, when you said it in the
God,
mic, it sounded like
Rick.
you.
Like, are we jumping
Rick!
into new comic book dimensions?
Are we gonna go into a dimension, Rick?
You okay, Steve?
Where is
Did you
the
break
vodka?
I saw a video with him reacting to Rick and Morty memes, like the whole like fan base being like, "You need to be an intellectual to watch the show," and he's like, "Dear God, this fan base, man, this fan base, man."
So what did you want to switch
no, I was
to?
gonna say. So one of the big things right now is an actor who has he was popular. He disappeared for a while, and now he's back.
We need to take this
Brendan
away
Fraser?
from
No, not Brendan Fraser.
Well, he's back doing Doom Patrol.
Yeah, he's back doing one thing. I'm talking about a guy.
but
who's
it's a pretty good
he's
show.
back, and he's now in everything.
me. Oh,
Keanu Reeves, man.
Oh,
The Keanu.
what the fuck's a Keanu Reeves?
Hey,
well, we've dropped the bomb.
F-bomb, man.
Someone
What do you-
had to.
Ah.
We went how long? An hour and some change
Oh, the
without it.
Keanu, man. He's in
Yep.
everything right now. He's
I can't wait till he does like a Campbell's
They're doing
commercial.
Tell Steve Mr. Stabby.
I'm having fun with it. Yes, I know what. Why am I looking at that as if? Jesus Christ. Yes.
Look at the audience. Address the audience.
Address the audience.
It's weird when I'm talking. I will forever look at you guys.
Anyway,
Um,
no, but the Keanu, man. I mean, he's in everything.
Well, they're
He
doing
came back- he
John
came-
Wick.
He came back with John Wick.
They're doing Bill and Ted
He's doing the
3.
new Bill and Ted. He's going to be in Cyberpunk 2077.
Uh-huh. He
Um,
wants to be Wolverine eventually.
Well, they want him. Apparently, they've been asking him to be in a movie for a while.
Apparently, yeah.
I want him as
Apparently, he's in
Namor.
he's in talks for Eternals. I've
Is it?
heard he's in talks for
so many
Eternals.
things. I've heard Wolverine. I've heard Eternals.
Reed.
I've heard Reed
I
Richards.
heard
Yeah,
Galactus. I heard Silver
Reed?
Surfer.
No.
I
Everyone
could
wants
see him as Silver Surfer.
Yeah.
That would be awesome.
that could work. Yeah.
That would be freaking
Nah,
epic.
Everyone wants John Krasinski from The Office, and then his wife to play Mr.
Emily
Fantastic.
Blunt.
Yeah, I do too.
The
The
actually.
fabulous Emily Blunt.
Yeah,
The
John Krasinski.
fabulous.
They would make a
Did
good
you-
team, and then
did you-
people want Liam Hemsworth to be the Human Torch.
I want nothing.
would be
from
nuts.
Liam Hemsworth.
Why not?
I don't care.
What's wrong with Liam Hemsworth?
I don't like him.
Wait, which one's
Why?
the?
I just don't.
Just
I don't
not a
think he's
fan.
a good actor.
Is Liam the one that gets killed in Expendables?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I think they're the only two that act. The other
Yeah.
brother,
the
I
other
don't
one
think
acts.
he's ever
the
in
third
that.
brother acts too.
Just
But-
he's not.
actually,
He's
you know,
not being
no.
any superheroes anytime
Dave
soon.
Nunn. You know what the other Hemsworth brother was in?
The third one?
Yeah, I think he's talked to me about it before. He's just in like this, or no, maybe
I love
Who's-
that we're having this conversation with him when he could just drive and sit with us.
That would
and
be a
talk with us.
with Emily.
It's
and Emily,
got,
you
like-
two- you two could play with the
we're not
sparkly thing.
we're gonna spare him. We're not going too much longer. We got like 9 minutes.
Oh. Wow.
We got like we're
no,
not,
we
no, don't drive out here
the
unless you want to hang out afterwards.
after party.
After party.
But no, we there's a lot of so I'm wondering, how long it is before we start seeing Keanu's likeness in comic books.
Hmm.
He's gonna be getting his own like comic book.
I had something to ask you. That Excellence poster, you can see it if you come into the store one day. Is that supposed to look like Michael B. Jordan?
Probably.
Because that looks exactly like Michael B. Jordan.
What excellent.
Excellence
staring right
poster.
at
It's
it.
right next to Marvel Comics Presents.
Right next to
between
Hellboy.
Marvel Comics and Hellboy.
Oh.
That looks exactly like Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah, I see it.
It's probably meant to be.
Yeah, that's
You
what
al-
I'm thinking.
You also said that for some reason I'm looking at the Alex Ross Fantastic Four poster and I'm like, Johnny doesn't look like Michael B. Jordan.
Are you talking about the Fantastic Four poster where he's giving a complete loadout of fire on the
Johnny
poster?
Storm, I don't think will ever look like Michael B. Jordan, nor do I think he should ever look like Michael B. Jordan again.
I love Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Like, I love Michael B. Jordan. He
Yeah.
did a wonderful job in Black Panther, but, like, nothing any ever associated with Fan Four Stick should exist. Any of the new ideas they introduced.
That's not true.
Into
Are you
thing.
talking? So
No.
wait. You mean to tell me that you don't
Maybe.
agree with hacktivist Dombrovsky.
No.
Dombrowski.
Are
You don't agree with that?
You're telling me that you don't believe in CGIing tears because you do not want your Sue Storm to cry? and
First
look
off, that was
ugly?
Is that real?
No, that
They
was the
CGI
second one. That
tears
I
wasn't.
know.
That wasn't the one we're talking about, Steve.
I know, but I just want to bring it up
Oh, okay.
because it's funny to me.
Just saying,
Yeah,
yeah,
but
maybe you
that's-
should kind of stay on
you
track
should
with what
have
everybody else
phrased
is
it
talking
differently.
about.
No.
You know, just say.
You've also
Just-
never watched the movie. You don't get to judge
I think, you know what? With any movie, I think you need to see it before you judge it.
Hard fact.
But Van Forstick, I think everybody knows when the director comes out and apologizes for making the movie. Everybody
knows.
can crap on it. Everybody can take a big
knew.
dookie on it.
Um,
You don't need to see
Everybody
it.
knew.
I actually liked the first half of that movie, and then that hard ending is just weird.
Well, that's when the studio took over.
Yeah,
He
like, you
was
could
like
tell.
3/4 of the way done, or like 2/3.
Yeah.
And for the last third of the movie, he was like, meh, and he left. And then
Like,
he admitted it. He
and it's
he
like
he
this
had like a
weird,
whole
abrupt
Twitter
thing.
thread on
Like, you
it.
could feel like when he leaves.
Well, yeah, but that was also there was a lot of stuff that happened. He almost got into a fist fight with one of the cast members.
God,
Oh, wasn't it the guy that played Reed or something?
Yeah, Miles, whatever his name is.
Morales.
Yeah.
That's a comic book character, and no, yeah, he almost got into a fist fight with him. He was like quoted as telling Kate Mara, "Don't worry about reading anything."
Yeah, she got pissed at that.
He was like, "Don't read any of the comics because we're not going to do anything like the comics because we're gonna stay as far away from that as possible."
Yeah, 'cause
She
everybody
got
loves
so
when you
angry
do
at
that. Everybody
I
loves when you do
love
that.
Kate Mara. Oh, I do.
This
I'm
weird,
sorry, dude.
I hate these weird, like out of touch 60-year-old rich dude sitting up being like, oh, if we just call it the thing that a lot of people like and not use any of the source material, people will still come out and spend all their money.
Marvel shut them down.
Yeah,
What are
Marvel
we gonna
actually
do? We're gonna
tries.
kill the Fantastic Four.
Well, that was the thing. Miles Teller, yeah, that's right. Teller was his last name.
Yep.
He came out and he goes, yeah. He's like, our movie, our Fantastic Four movie, it's gonna be really good because we're getting rid of all those jokes that they throw in like Guardians of the Galaxy, because no one likes campy humor and no one likes to have like people want their movies to be serious.
No.
And then everyone was like,
No.
That is exactly the opposite of what people like, and that is exactly the reason why Marvel has succeeded for so long. Is that their movies are campy and funny and not serious. I mean, sometimes it's overly campy and a little too much, but like,
Thor
you know, like
Ragnarok?
it's
and for the most part they used to
I mean,
stick-
Thor Ragnarok was a comedy though. Like that wasn't advertised as
That
like just like a
aggravates me.
regular.
Well, yeah, but I mean, the other thing too that also kept Marvel on top and successful was that for the most part they pretty much used to stick to the source material.
I'd argue though that Thor isn't a marketable enough character on his own to not be a comedy and still be as successful as the rest of
I
them.
think if
disagree.
they,
I don't think
I
anybody likes Thor. Well, I don't want to say that. I want to say that there's not enough people that like Thor in general to
I
really
think that
market
if
him
you-
other than in a buddy cop movie with the Hulk.
no, but you see, that's the thing. I think if
If it was done right.
if they hadn't like basically just made him an alien, if we actually like took-
Oh, like his magic stuff got turned into like, oh, it's what you call magic is what we call science.
yeah, no, like if we just straight up leaned into the fact that he was the Norse god Thor, and we went straight up and just the
Yeah.
Thor movies were just mythology based.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That would have been great because
That
it
would've
would
been
have been
absurd.
like it finally would have been like a all the Hercules movies and everything that they've been trying to do for years done right.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, that's what the first Thor movie was. The first Thor movie was straight up practically just an entirely mythology based movie.
Yeah.
For the exception of we had to inject the fact that he's an alien and it's science and oh, it's really just roads that you can't see that lead between the realms. Like, all right, I guess that's fine, but like, because
it's magic.
yeah, no, I just I think that if they leaned real hard into that aspect of it, it could have been a lot of fun.
Mhm.
But by not leaning into it, you kind of lose a lot of the things you could have done from the mythology. You know, like the
Like Ragnarok is not supposed to be this like 80s rave club
Rom-com
neon
buddy
painted
cop.
nonsense.
Well,
And that's what
happened.
Ragnarok's also not meant to be this like. It's not also it's supposed to be caused by one thing. It's literally
It's
the
the
gods.
end.
It's the gods tearing themselves apart,
Mhm.
and in doing so, they almost tear apart Midgar as well.
Yeah.
So that's like there's
But-
so much cool stuff. Like I'm actually really disappointed we never got to see Thor fight the serpent, the
Mhm.
Midgar serpent. That would have been amazing to see on screen.
I'm also a little bummed out because I expected so much more from Kate Blanchett.
Who is she?
She played Hela.
Oh,
I expected a lot
But you know what?
more.
That's the same thing.
she's
with
one of the more recent, like, little more rememberable
But
characters,
that's what
like
I mean.
in terms
we
of
have
villains.
We have a huge actress, and I was really expecting to see more like, because in Norse mythology, Hela is Loki's daughter, and the wolf is his son. If I remember properly, the wolf is his son.
Fenrir is his son.
Fenrir is his son. So I was like, oh, and even in the comic books, it is his daughter, and I'm like, oh, this is gonna be fun.
No, in the comic books, she's not.
She's no.
She's not.
I don't know why I thought she was.
No, in the comics, she's not. In the original mythology, she
Yeah,
is.
but that's right. I thought.
But in
they
the
were gonna-
comic books, Fenrir is still his son.
Okay, I thought that she was his son as well, or his daughter as well. But I was like, okay. I was like, these two are going to have absurd, weird, like psychotic chemistry.
You know what the thing
And
though?
I got
You know what's
nothing.
actually really kind of upsetting
Not a
to me
damn thing.
was the fact that they even like went with Hela in the movies, considering that
Why?
5 years ago we established that in the comic books, Angela's his sister.
Yeah, that made no
so
sense.
why
to
didn't we
me.
just make Kate Blanchett Angela?
Yeah,
And
I would
have,
have supported that.
and then you could have just had her become good at the end.
And I
or at
love
least,
me some Angela.
that would have been a cool character to put into Endgame. That would have been awesome.
Well, I'm kind of hoping that that's with Thor being with the Gar. Can we just assume? that
Yeah.
everyone's seen it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they
Okay.
lifted the spoilers.
Everybody's
ban.
seen it.
They? Who's that? You lifted the spoiler ban.
No, the Russo brothers lifted the spoiler ban.
Yeah, they said you could
Okay.
wait until the
Sure.
following, like the next Monday after
Wow.
the second weekend.
How gracious of them.
Yeah. Their movie.
Also, everyone should have seen
Yeah.
it by then.
This is true. Everyone should have seen it by now.
Spoilers for
Um,
Avengers Endgame if you haven't seen it
No,
yet.
that would be a really cool thing to do with the Guardians and Thor. Is
guess.
the 10th realm of
The Asgardians of the
angels,
galaxy.
and then,
Yeah, but it doesn't have the- it
Asgardians
doesn't have the
coming
same
to a theater
impact now
near
because
you.
You've already revealed that Hela is Thor's sister. So it's
Didn't Odin frequently screw around? Like, not like her or Zeus level.
no, but you gotta remember though, Angela wasn't an illegitimate child. In the comics,
she's a hidden child.
no. What happened was he thought she was dead.
Yeah.
She wasn't hidden. The angels kidnapped his daughter, and he thought that they murdered her in front of him.
I thought that
And that's
she
when
was
he-
half angel, half. I
No,
thought he
she-
had an affair with the Angel Queen.
No, Angela doesn't have wings.
Yes, she does.
Not in the Marvel universe. She doesn't.
Yes, she does.
No, she doesn't.
Yes, she does.
Okay.
I have.
We're
the
gonna
book.
fact check it and address it next episode.
Yeah, I have the books, baby.
Okay.
Yeah.
We can.
I'm telling you, I've read the Thor Loki original sin
Oh,
where
okay.
they address the fact that she's
not
a freak among the angels because she doesn't have wings.
Oh, she has it in her own series.
She probably gets them somehow.
Oh, okay.
But that was a big thing, and that's why like there's no point even in introducing Angel in the movies now.
No, do it. We need something to do. Just do it.
I
What else are you
guess.
gonna do?
Well, he's taking a year off anyway, so who knows what'll happen now.
I hope he gets fat in real life. Like I want a good
probably
meaty Chris
will.
Hemsworth. That's what I want.
Well, they get bigger.
I was so bummed out when I actually realized it was a fat suit.
Of course, it
I was
was.
so angry.
Yeah, because if he actually did get big, everyone would be like, "Oh, Thor's gonna be fat." Like when he's seen out in public. If
I
he's
would
not
I
That is
would
true.
I would have been
still.
like, yes, please.
Yeah, but it would have ruined the twist of Fat Thor.
Not necessarily.
No,
Controversial
he could have turned
As
around and
that thing
said,
is.
I'm preparing for a role.
Yeah, but that would be while he's still filming.
Get him a girdle.
Endgame.
He'll be fine. It worked for Shatner for how long?
A year.
Exactly. right up until he bent down
And
to
even
pick up
then, you
something
could
and it popped.
you could see it because when he would go like you could see the little like white thing in the bottom of his shirt when he'd lift it up.
So what else do you want to mention besides?
Well,
I swear to God,
we're
Matt Klein should not have given you this.
we're
Why
like
do
a
you keep messing with
I
it?
don't
Why?
know. It's like it's
If
calling
you're
to
gonna
me.
you're gonna have it in the shot. First off,
Mine.
turn it around so people can read the Psylords thing on the front.
Psylords, baby.
Psylords #1 is out this week.
And
Yeah,
and
just
they're
as a
signed.
final
We've got
reminder.
several signed copies by Fred Van Lente.
But yeah,
as well
we're
as everything else he's done.
Yes.
we're reaching we've reached the time. I think we're like past an hour and a half. So I think we've had a good chat. We've
Will
had a good
shutting
long
us
we've had a good
down.
long chat. Yeah,
Good long chat.
had a
Good
solid
long
chat.
All right.
Like a cat.
I guess
we
we'll,
can talk more on the next one. Now we're back. So
we're
weekly,
back. We're
weekly
gonna
casts.
start. We'll start doing our weekly podcast again. We're
yeah, this will
yeah.
count for like this upcoming week because I guess we'll start recording like next Saturday,
You
and
know
then it'll
what?
come out the following Wednesday.
We no longer have to try to adhere to, my schedule.
Yes.
That's right. That's
Yeah.
right. You're here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, really, I think it's just you.
It's really just you.
Yeah, it's just
It's
mine.
just your,
We're
it's
here
your-
all the
it's
time.
you and your
Yeah.
life choices.
So when
But
do you
I'm the
wanna-
one that has to like record and edit it,
Okay.
and it takes me a little while.
No, and I know.
because I have work.
But now you don't have to work around my schedule,
Okay.
and we can do it however
Yeah.
you want.
We could do it
All right.
Thursday. We could do it Thursday nights. You know.
You
we could-
originally did want to try for that, and I was the
Yeah.
one that was like, "Yeah, that's not happening."
Okay.
You had work.
I mean, if we want to record, no, we can't do this Thursday
no,
because I'm already recording.
I have
Something
plans this
this Thursday.
Thursday.
Okay. Yeah.
yeah, you're
We'll
here
we'll situate it.
know.
working.
We'll situate it. Yeah.
Doing inventory.
Inventory.
Yeah.
We're
Yeah,
back and
inventory.
we obviously became prepared. But
we?
yeah, thank you guys for joining us. It's
All
been a
right,
lovely
everybody.
welcome back live stream.
Yeah.
Hooray.
This has been another episode of the October Country Comics Podcast. This one was live.
Live for you.
Live for you, the
and
viewer.
even then, it's going to get saved to the channel so you can come back and watch it again. Or if you're viewing this for the first time after it's already been live and recorded, welcome. We're back. We love you. Thank you for joining us. And if you haven't already, like, subscribe, comment, leave suggestions for the show, leave topics. It's going to be a great time.
So everyone have a good day. Have a good night.
Deuces.
Be the best you. Is that what the kids are saying now, William? That's what your generation's saying?
Oh, I thought are we still
They're
talking?
mostly saying Lit Bay Fam, but you
What
know.
the hell is that?
Did you just end this